Once, my friend called my obsession with Disney childish. I should have probably laughed, but I cried. Ever since then, I've been thinking a lot about why has her comment hurt me so much, and I've actually gone deeper than I thought I would. But let's start from the beginning. Many children always wanted to grow up, to have more opportunities, privileges, some sort of escape from anything or anyone that constrains them. Yet, the paradox is that adults would always tell children not to grow up and to enjoy their childhood. They depicted their lives as such hard and miserable. I always had two questions. How do adults divide their lives into parts, like childhood, teenage life, and then adulthood? But also, why do we have to grow up and lose our childhood forever? Personally, I always wanted to be myself. I was scared that growing up would mean losing some part of me that's so kind, so pure, so emotional, and that it would free up space for the new adult in me that I didn't even know. I was journaling to keep pieces from my identity together because everyone around me was changing so quickly, and looking back at how I changed myself, I was scared. But here is something that really made me think like I don't belong, or at least don't understand the rules of growing up. So this is when my friend at the time called me childish to like Disney. She said that I'm lucky to have time to like something like that and that I should cherish it while I have some time left. I asked her whether she thinks that eventually I will grow out of Disney. She said yes. So what did my simple interests like Disney look like to other people? Apparently, it was childish. This made me think, why is being called childish generally offensive if it's nothing but finding beauty and joy in the things that surround us in this world? Isn't this what adults say they miss about their lives as a child? Isn't this why they tell kids to cherish it while they have it left? Isn't this why they tell us not to grow up? Second, this made me think, why is being so sensitive as I am, for example, to Disney, its visuals, its music, its coloring, why is this considered something that everyone will eventually grow out of? What is growing up connected to anyways? Is it connected to going to university and stressing over the school's result? But I know some people in university who still feel pure joy while watching Disney cartoons. Is it connected to finding a job? But some people's jobs are directly connected to the world of art and creativity, which is such a distinct trait of children. Then when and why do some kids grow out of their initial passions and nerdy sides? Are they just forced to hide them by the society because it's uncool? Childish, to speak plainly. So let's recap. Being childish is something that teenagers should be ashamed of because the cool adults that we all want to become do not nerd out like kids do. Does this make you want to grow up, even a little bit? Me, certainly not. I'm mostly inspired by adults who have a personality, who are passionate for some things that they've loved, and who motivate teenagers to be the same. I think there are too little of those adults who not only encourage kids to pursue their new passions and develop themselves in different fields, but also embrace their childish interests that they've always loved. Because this is what growing up is really about. We try things that scare us, that make us uncomfortable, but we can always stay true to things that we've loved and that makes us comfortable. Our passions, our nerdy sides, since we were children, this is what has formed the very foundation of our identity. Without it, we might lose the purpose in things that at first glance seem so unrelated. But really, things that used to bring us joy when we were children might do the same for us now when we are much more sophisticated, mature, and experienced, but still living humans. There's no need to cast them away to grow up. There's no need to forget them or shame people for them. Because growing up is just getting more experienced without changing who you really are. There's no exact timeline for you to grow up. But most importantly, whether you consider yourself unexperienced or experienced, a child or an adult, you are still the same person. You are still you. So, if there could be one takeaway that I would want all of you to remember from my talk today, is that there's no need to change who you really are, even in this harsh world around us, because your passions, your nerdy sides that you've loved since you were a child, this is what makes you unique among so many other people in this world. Being an adult isn't the opposite of being a child. Being boring is. So, cherish your child within, and maybe growing up will be easier. Thank you.